I wonder if we could talk about Unai Emery and the hiding that he gave your boys.
We're talking about that.
I listened to part of the show yesterday, and shock horror, you didn't bring it up.
No, we did a whole section on it. we did an hour on it. We did an hour on the demise of
Unai Emery's first game as an Aston Villa boss.
Let's talk about Arsenal.
And he gives you the whooping.
Let's talk about Arsenal.
Absolute whooping.
We'll talk about that. We'll do that 7:30. Let's talk about...
what? Absolute whooping.
Okay. Finished?
No.
Arsenal, look at the league table. They've only lost once this season. Who was that to?
Doesn't matter.
Huh?
Doesn't matter.
Let's talk about your mob, right? Are you getting excited?
Yeah, how can you not?
I don't know how you cannot, actually, as an Arsenal fan. Maybe the answer to that would be because you've seen it so many times and you don't want to get too excited.
Even when I'm watching Chelsea at the weekend, right?
Yeah.
And Arsenal dominating the game and they were by far the better side, you're still expecting at some stage something to go wrong, aren't you? Like I'm thinking, well, Chelsea can't play this bad for the whole game. So first 45 minutes, I'm like, Arsenal need to score. They're the better team. So you think Chelsea will come out second half. Then Arsenal on top in the second half and just thinking, well, they're going to come at some stage, and then when Arsenal get the result, the win, the goal, and then they continually play out the game, see it out, and they're so comfortable, you're just thinking, wow. Now, when Arsenal first started the season, they were top. The argument was, well, they haven't played anyone. Now you look at, they've played everyone bar Manchester City. I think Man City are the only team they haven't played.
Right.
The top, and Newcastle, I think the other one, Newcastle.
Okay.
Right. They played pretty much everyone else, so you can't now throw them. They haven't played anyone.
Well, they can't play. You've only played 13 games.
No, I'm talking about the big hitters.
Oh, okay.
In the division, the big hitters.
Yeah. Have you played Man United yet?
So all of a sudden, I think you have to take them seriously. There's one more league game left before the World Cup, and Arsenal got Wolves away. If Arsenal come back up at the end of the World Cup, are still top after, I know it's only one game left.
Yeah.
Then of course they're in the running.
When do you believe?
When would I believe that Arsenal can win the title?
Yeah. Don't say on the last day of the season when we're 3-0 up and there's 5 minutes to go.
No, I would say probably February, March time is when I start to believe,
Yeah? How big an achievement would it be? Don't shoot me down here, right? I think when you look at where you were at the beginning of last season, after 3 games, you were bottom with no points. If you go on to win the Premier League this season, what will be the following season, right, this season, I think it'll be one of the greatest achievements in Premier League history.
So I don't know about in Premier League history, but...
Well, I'll tell you why, right? You've got Man City,
right?
Who are a juggernaut.
Yeah. So
and they've got Haaland. If he stays fit, wow, what a way to stop them, right? You've also got Liverpool. Now, Liverpool aren't doing anything at the moment. Okay. But in Man City and Liverpool, you've got 2 teams that people have discussed as the greatest sides ever.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm not saying they're not, but I'm saying they're in a conversation. You've got 2 big hitters, right? You've got an Arsenal side that haven't spent gazillions. I know they've spent a lot of money, right? But they haven't spent gazillions on one single player, right? And from where they were to and they're 5th last season, to win the league above those 2 teams and above the other big hitters, I think it'll be one of, not the best, I mean Leicester's obviously that, but I think it'll be one of the greatest achievements.
See, it'd be an unbelievable achievement for Arsenal to achieve that by winning the league. But you look at Manchester City and you're right, they are a juggernaut. I still expect them to win the league because for me they're the best team. Liverpool are on they're not the Liverpool of the previous season, so they're having a bit of an off year. Chelsea, not the juggernaut we've seen in previous seasons. They're having a bit of a transition period with Graham Potter. Yeah. Yes, Tottenham have got Antonio Conte, who's a very good manager. So yes, if Arsenal were to do it,
so are you not mentioning Newcastle for a reason?
Yeah, no, Newcastle as well.
I'm asking that question.
Apologise, Newcastle as well. But I think I mentioned teams there that have been there and done it for the previous seasons. Newcastle have just now becoming a force, aren't they? So
United, you're putting them in the mix?
United's in it as well. Yeah. They're kind of in the transition period. But yeah, if Arsenal were to win the Premier League this season, it would be an unbelievable achievement. But I think one of the major things for Arsenal, they have to have a bit of luck. You look at our squad, 1 to 11, I can't, when I'm watching Arsenal now, I can't figure out where the weakest point is. Where is it? The 2 full-backs are brilliant. The centre-halves have got a nice pairing. Goalkeeper's outstanding. The midfield 3, brilliant.
I'll tell you where your weakness is. Is in backup.
That's
in squad depth.
But this is the point. That's why you need a bit of luck in this situation. But I think it's so important that Arsenal try and get another midfield player in January.
I was going to ask you that. Who you think they need to bring in to push?
Because Thomas Partey is the most important part of that Arsenal team.
Yeah.
When he's fit and firing like he is at the minute, Arsenal look a completely different outfit. Xhaka looks completely different. The back 4 look more comfortable.
Just that belief,
The belief, what's in front of them.
Yeah, I agree.
I would try and get someone like Yuri Tillemans, another midfield player.
Great call.
He's 25 years old. I mean, you've seen the repertoire of goal that he scored this season. Also, he's in a free at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Go to Leicester in January, 20 million. You get him.
I agree with you.
You get him.
Well, I think you've got more chance now because then it looks like they're not going to be in a dogfight.
No, but also he's at free at the end of the season.
I know. I agree with you.
That's the one position I think Arsenal need.
So I'm going to ask. Okay, that's a great answer. I'm going to ask Arsenal fans to phone up and tell me what you think you need to push on and can you do it and when you start believing, etc. Talk about your side. 03717223344. Just quickly, right? Have Man City made a mistake? Have they shot themselves in the foot by selling, not just selling Zinchenko and Jesus, but selling them to Arsenal?
No, I don't think they've shot themselves in the foot because they're two very good players. They've been outstanding for Arsenal. Have made a massive difference. But when you look at, you ask any team on the planet, would they have shipped out Sterling, Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko for Haaland? I think every single team on the planet would have
selling them to Arsenal, selling them to a team that could push them. If Arsenal win the Premier League and Zinchenko and Jesus are instrumental in that,
then of course
that's a huge error.
You get that, but I still think that at the time, probably Man City looked at Arsenal. Well, then they're not our closest rivals. Liverpool are. Like Arsenal are a good side, but we've got enough to beat them. But it's Arsenal have gone above expectations because I can't sit here and lie and say that. I thought we'd be exactly where we are. I didn't think we'd be having this. It's the best start in Arsenal's history. In the Premier League. Okay, last question. We'll take calls in it. When will you believe? February time? February, March.
And it can. You're not going to say they will, but they can. You fancy them?
They can.
More so than you've ever done for a long, long time?
Yes, for years.
Okay.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.